Okay, can you see the wide screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, now look, even this is for Dr. Rodriguez as well, or the medical people, if Dr. Klaus is there. Up to now, you put systems in panels, which you put your patient inside. Let's take the knowledge a step further. You created helmets, which you put on. Let's take knowledge. Go back on the patent, the medical patent, medical application patent. Have a look, you understand. Extend the knowledge. We look from the top. This is your board with two set of units going down, the coils. Now, add two more. Box the volunteer, but when you do this, you have to take this helmet away, and you can add a section in here, which it covers the totality of the head, the physical part, and the immune system. But don't forget, when you make the top, your top to have coils too. But has to be a space in the gap of the center of the brain, in this line, where any extra energy can pass through, even though you have. So you have 4 walls, and you have coils on the top. Now you have created a box, handles emotion, physical, and everything else. But there are 2 criteria. When you connect this system, before you used to connect this way. Now you have to connect this way. And the end of the beginning goes to a dumper. At the same time, you connect each plate to the top. You can add a section to the bottom with the same characteristics. Yeah. So what you create, a field balance. We have a microphone open. Please close your microphone. So what you create is a condition that it can handle any disease. In space, go back. I spoke this with the doctors before. Go and put in a swimming pool, in the water, because the water is a liquid version of the same thing. So this is what you're going to get. This way, you create a full balance. You need to put 2 units opposite to each other. You have to get everything in a right order. Now you create a balance in total body of the man. You change, you have a cancer patient, the oil you showed us, you put on the coil, you will see wonders. Now, if you look at it in so many ways, you create a box like this, where human is in the box in a controlled environment balance. And then you put your coils, the head, the body, the immune system on 4 sides. The top you cover, the bottom you cover. This is a kind of system you need in space when you suddenly receive huge amount of energy. You cannot go section by section. You de-energize the whole body. It's the only way you can handle the space viruses. because they attach to every cell. They don't go through a digestion system or everything else in cases. So you dump the energy very fast. So, but it'll be interesting to see if you can make this, use the gans of the oil which you made. It's the same process. All you're doing, I explained this in the teaching before, I explain it again, that will become very clear. When you make a coil, you have a matter state. You added the gans in the coil. Then with it, you brought in the water, which is the liquid plasma. Now you understand what you've been creating. This is the gans. Here was the nano coating, and here is the matter state. And in the center, here, the empty space you had is the field plasma. Now you see the cores we had. And with no change, if you look, you have the copper, you have the nanomaterials, and then you added the gans on top of it. This gans is the oil you created. What happens? The energy in your coil structure moves along, and now you see the energy locks in to your system. The difference is now this structure is the body of the man in a gas state, the liquid water and the energy within the structure. So you see the difference. And here, by putting the GANs on top of the nano, you brought the energy resources on top of your nanomaterial. That's why these power units are energy sources. These magrav units, these coils which you created, you have brought the sun to sit on the nanomaterial. It doesn't need to look for energy. Energy is coated on it. In a space, you change it the other way. Matter state, plasma state. Here, the plasma sits outside. That's why man could not find it up to now. Here, the plasma sits inside, the sun, the proton, the electron, the molecular structure of your life. So when you put the oil on the coil, which is coated for balance energy between all the elements of the creation, the copper is already inside, which is the physical. And you understand these systems should work magic for any diseases, even if you added CO2 to it or CH3 for any kind of depression. It's a fantastic technology brought, it's a fantastic knowledge you brought on the table. I thank you very much. And those of you who are familiar with this, you can use this for more or less any kind of cancer. This is